Welcome back to my channel. Yes, my husband and I bought a house without ever seeing it. Is that crazy? This will be our 6th home that we've bought, so we know the drill. We've done this before, and I love looking at houses. I love looking at home designs, so from the pictures, I could tell that we would like it and that we could make it work for our family. I can't believe I haven't even seen it yet. I am going to go see it in about 2 weeks. I thought it would be really fun to have my sister film me seeing it for the first time, so stay tuned for that video in a few weeks. I bet that will be a good one. Today, I want to give you some sneak peeks of the new house, show you some inspiration pictures. I've already been looking on Pinterest like crazy, and I want to tell you what exactly happened because within 30 hours, we accepted an offer, we put our house up for sale, and we already had an offer on our house. 30 hours. It was completely nuts. I'm exhausted, and honestly, like, it hasn't sunk in yet. Like, I don't even think that I understand what's going on. It's been a blur. It's been crazy. All right, so a little backstory. I shared this on my moving video. We are moving from Indiana to Michigan. We're from Michigan. That's our home state, and it's about 4 hours away from where we are now. So with the crazy market, we weren't able to go and see the house. We just had to put in an offer on a Thursday. I had seen this house up for a few days, and it did turn out that they had accepted an offer. It just didn't go in the system online yet, but those people ended up backing out fairly quickly because they found another house. So this house had been on the market for a few days. I had seen it a few times, but I was like, you know what? It has what we need. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. It had 2 bedrooms in the basement framed out and another full bath. So I was like, size-wise, it has what we need, but there's a little bit of woods behind the house. It's nice and peaceful. There's a private lake that we can swim in. Nothing else is coming on the market, and I feel like if we're going to do this, I mean, we've been playing this game for 2 months now, and I was like, if we're gonna do this, I think we need to put an offer on this house and just see what happens. So that was Thursday. By the time we got our offer in, it was Thursday night. They were supposed to let us know later Thursday night. They didn't. Come Friday morning, we were still waiting in limbo. Come to find out, the owner was older and not living at the house. So that was why it was taking a while. But Friday around 2:30, we heard that we were gonna get the house. I called my realtor here and I said, all right, we're ready. Let's get our house up for sale. By 4:30, she had someone over taking pictures. So yes, between 3 and 4:30, I was going like a crazy lady trying to clean my house as fast as I could. The pictures were taken. Saturday at 1 o'clock, our house went live on all the sites, and we had showings starting at 2, so that was 24 hours. And we had an open house from 3 to 5, and later that night we already had one offer. We ended up accepting a different offer that came in, but that was crazy. We have sold quite a few houses and we've never had anything like this happen. So that is my crazy story of how we bought and sold a house in a matter of 30 hours. We are so excited, and we're 5 minutes from Lake Michigan. And there's a chance I might cry, like right now. It hasn't even sunk in yet. Like, it's just been a whirlwind. So we will probably move in about 4 weeks, give or take a little bit. So I think I'm going to hire the movers to pack us. I've never done that before. I've always done all the packing, but the last move we did, which was just over a year ago, I hurt my foot. My body was so sore. It took me weeks to recover. My foot was really bad for a few months, and I hate spending money on something like that, but I think it's going to be best for my sanity, for my anxiety, and for my body to not have to pack up anything. So I think we're gonna go that route this time. I can't believe this is happening. Okay, I'm gonna show you some sneak peek pictures and inspiration pictures that I have. All right, let's start with the front living room. There's two living areas. So this front one will be right when you walk in the door to the right. I plan on having a piano in here, also a couch and two chairs. And I saw this really pretty picture of a fireplace with the two windows. I like when I go on Pinterest finding pictures that look like the space that you have, because then it can really help give you ideas on what you could do with that area. So I'm thinking maybe an electric fireplace like we have now in our living room, and putting that between the windows and having a couch and chairs and just having it be cozy and comfortable. There won't be a TV in this room. I just really want it to be more of a sitting area. We are eventually going to change out all the floors, probably in the whole house, but on the main floor, we will probably do some sort of luxury vinyl plank. That's what we have in our house now, a very light color. I love that. So we will eventually have to do that, probably when we tackle the kitchen renovation. That's gonna be huge. I can't wait to show you my inspiration picture for that. So hold on just a minute. All right, so after you leave this front living room, you head into the dining room. And in here, I think we'll put the table that's in our kitchen area right now in there. I'll probably do some storage, whether it's a hutch or built-ins. I thought about adding some more windows to this room. Keep in mind, I have all these ideas and it'll take years to get through this stuff. We really want to get to a point where we're saving for these projects and then doing them versus going into debt doing them. I am going to take things slowly, do as much as I can myself. Oh, I can't wait. There's going to be so many good videos. But anyways, so dining table, some sort of storage, maybe an area for coffee. I don't know yet, but maybe an accent wall and maybe windows. And then the flooring will be changed too. So that's the dining room. I am considering having this dining space be the only space that has a kitchen table. Is that crazy? Like, I wouldn't have a dining table in my kitchen area? I don't know. I've never done that before. But right now we have a table in our kitchen area and we have a formal dining room, which my husband and I eat in there sometimes, not a lot. We mostly use it for a game room, and when we have like girls' night and poker nights, we have it in that room, in the formal dining room. But in this next house, because the square footage is a little bit smaller and just the spaces in general are smaller, I am really trying to be mindful of how are we using this space. Like, it's nice here to have a formal dining room and that looks wonderful when people come in the front door, but I don't use it that often, and I want to make sure that we're utilizing all the areas in the new house. Like, what's the point of having a formal dining room and using that space if you don't use it very often? So that dining room in the new house may be the only area that has a table. And I will show you why right now. All right, here is the kitchen. I call it the sterile doctor's office. I don't know, it just looks like something you'd see in a doctor's office. The cabinets are pretty cheap and outdated. The countertop is actually a dark green color and it's laminate. It's not holding up well. The whole house is pretty much outdated and needs to be updated, which I like doing that. That's what I wanted. I wanted kind of a project house that we can really make our own. I have huge plans for this space, and I'm gonna show you this Studio McGee picture. Look at this gorgeous kitchen. I absolutely love it. So this kitchen was an outdated, crazy kitchen, but the layout is very similar to ours. I would get rid of our peninsula and add an island like they did. So they took this crazy outdated kitchen and turned it into this. And that is amazing to me. I love doing stuff like that. We did something similar in the last house that we owned in Michigan. We completely changed the floor plan in the kitchen and I loved that house. So I'm hoping to make this one the same. You know, the kitchen will be a little bit smaller than what we have now, but I love that in the Studio McGee picture, I mean, that looks like a completely different kitchen. And I love that you can take something that looks ugly and outdated and really transform it. I mean, that's just like an amazing thing. So I think in our kitchen, I might move the sliding doors down a few feet, and that way I will have a few extra feet of kitchen space. And one of my favorite Instagrammers is Nesting with Grace. She is adorable and I love what she can do with a home. But she did a kitchen remodel and they actually don't have a dining table in their kitchen. So it's a kitchen and then a walkway with some doors that lead outside and then a living room. And that layout is very similar to what we have. So we have, you know, a formal dining room on the side, then we have the kitchen, a little eat-in space, and then a living room. Now you can see here that there's a wall after the dining space and there's a desk area there, which we'll get rid of, but I want to knock down that wall and make it more open. I'm hoping it to be entertaining a lot, and I think just the kitchen area and that small dining area will just be too small to have us all in there, so I really want to take down that wall. But you know, if I move the sliding door down and extend the kitchen a bit, I'm really just thinking having a bigger kitchen, then a door to walk out onto the deck, and then the living room. So there wouldn't be a table in there. Again, I've never done that. I've never not had a table by my kitchen. So the only dining table would be in the dining room, but you know, we'd have 2 living rooms to sit in and the basement is mostly finished and that's gonna be the kids area. So if we needed to have the kids eat downstairs, that'd be fine. There's also a deck and outside. We use almost all the storage space in our kitchen right now. So I know that we're gonna need some extra storage. And I just think that that might be the wisest thing to do. And it really utilizes all the spaces. So then once that wall is knocked down between the kitchen area and the living room, it will be more open. So I've never had windows by the fireplace before. I've always been able to do some sort of built-ins, but I'm excited to have more light. Also, once that wall is knocked down, all the light from that living room will go into the kitchen area. I love windows. I love natural light. It just makes me so happy. And I will be very excited to have all the light from the back of the house all together. So at first I thought that I would demo this fireplace, and I still might, but I've been looking up ideas on how to transform it on a budget because this house is definitely like, we're gonna need to take our time and we're gonna need to do budget-friendly things. But I know me, and I'll get in there and be like, I can't stand the red brick. I need to change it. So I thought about doing some sort of mortar, filling in the spaces between the bricks, and then maybe doing some sort of lime wash. If I can take off that mantle and replace it with maybe like a chunky wood mantle, it would completely change the look of it, make it more modern. I've also seen something like doing a cement over the brick. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I have a few ideas in mind that I want to do, but that will definitely be a nice YouTube video for you when the time comes. I cannot wait. I've already been looking at Pinterest and getting ideas. I know that I want the theme to be cozy and comfortable. I like to keep the bigger things like flooring and kitchens fairly neutral and then add in some subtle pops of color everywhere. So I really still love the white walls and the black accents with like windows being black. I'll have to see if I can paint anything on the windows black once we get there. I love the creamy beige kitchen cabinets that have been going on. It's just different from the white. It's still elegant and classy, but it gives a pop of color. together. And I want to be able to do, if I want to do like a subtle blue, a subtle green, pink blush tones or something, or camel color, I want to figure out a way to be able to incorporate those and have it still flow together. I need to get some more inspiration pics and see where I'm really leaning, but I can't wait. We'll eventually do bathrooms and bedrooms too. We are also going to build 2 more bedrooms and a full bathroom in the basement. They're already framed out. The boys will be down there, so we will probably do that sooner than later because I think we need the extra space. And then there's also a living area in the basement. I can't wait to see what I can come up with for that space. I know I want like some couches and probably a TV down there for the kids, but I also want a table for games, maybe a little kitchenette. This is gonna be so much fun. I cannot wait. So my videos after we get the house will probably be a combination of doing house things and giving you ideas on budget-friendly projects, and then some bigger renovations that we do. And I love keeping up with the shopping videos and home decor tips, so it'll probably be just a combination of everything. I probably have to go shopping again for new home decor at some point, so I can't wait. Stay tuned in a few weeks for the video where I see my house for the first time. I can't even believe we did this. Our current house is under contract, and our house in Michigan is just going through all the paperwork, and I can't believe this is happening, but it is. I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to see you back here soon.